Okay. All right. So I thought that was really cool. I know for the past couple weeks we were talking about, you know, how you should like and comment on people's posts, and then of course getting the most out of the different platforms that you're using. But I thought today was really cool because he was talking about not mixing all of your platforms together. And then two, he kind of broke down the emoji thing. I think it's really important to use all those little tools because it brings more people to your page. So like, okay, for instance, hashtagging. Hashtagging to find, whatever. Hashtag, I told you, Georgianne once before, hashtag best grandma in the world, right? So guess who's going to be following those hashtags? Other really high speed, high technical grandmas, or maybe some other, parents of kids who have great grandparents. They're just going to see that and they might start following her too. So I think it's really important to use hashtags. I'll start with Desmona, and then you can kind of say like what you thought about the videos, what stood out to you the most, and then I guess what you plan to use this week that we learned today.
The thing that stood out most to me is where he said talking about making a posting schedule and deciding like what's best to post at different times of the day, because I've started using that Buffer app, but like me, like some other people, I work full time, so it's kind of hard to post all day long.
Right.
But my thing is finding the niche things that about me that is going to draw people closer to me. Right. So and so I'm needing to figure out, I like the thing where he said about the first thing in the morning most people do is grab your cell phone and start, looking at your social media. I do that. I do that. So the first thing that you post needs to be something inspiring. My goal is to do better with my posting, to just keep the audience that I have and then grow it as well. So,
right.
I need to work. I'm going to work better on the posting and what I post and the things to find that brings people to me. My branding, basically.
Right.
Think about me. So,
I think that's a really good one. Okay, Jaisel, what do you say for you personally? I know he touched on a lot of Instagram stuff, and you said last week that you were really big on Instagram. How do you feel like? Oh, you took the mute off. Okay. What do you feel like is going to work for you best this week? Some of the goals that you want to set to try to take from this particular training.
I like how you mentioned about like don't treat each social media as the same, because I kind of do that with Instagram and Facebook. I don't really use Twitter at all, actually. So I know I got to be more productive on Instagram just because the way the feeds work are a lot different from Facebook. So I'm going to start working more on Instagram as far as the platform wise.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so for me personally, I am on Instagram a lot, but I live at Facebook. And I tell people all the time, Facebook, hey, I'm making a video, I need you to be quiet. Facebook is my address. That's where I'm at. I'm in my inbox all day long. I'm on my wall all day long. Then I started to use the Buffer because last week me and Terry both said that we're going to work more towards posting 3 times every day, 3 times before and after, 3 times, personal stuff. It's hard for me because my schedule is so out of whack. I might not have a real job, but I have like chaos, like mass chaos at my house all the time. So I started using Buffer. So that's one of the things that, that's really helped me is I can post up there. I can have pictures the night before and I could put them in the queue, and then throughout the day they're getting posted. And then I can go back to that particular app and it'll show me how many likes I got at 10 o'clock as, in reference to or compared to how many likes I got at like 2 p.m. So for me, I'm noticing which times of the day are better for me from using that app. What I want to try to work on this week, please stop. What I want to try to work on this week is following up. Like I posted this weekend or maybe the end of the weekend or the beginning of the weekend, I posted getting my hair done and I had like 160 people commenting and liking on those pictures. I do a really bad job of following up with them. So I really am going to try to work on that this week and, stay in touch with the people that are commenting, because now that my algorithm is probably higher because I'm getting a lot of traffic on my page. I need to be taking advantage of it. So I guess that's, for me, my particular goal. I want to challenge everyone, even if you guys are watching this as a replay or a recording, I want to challenge you, if you haven't set up your Instagram, to go ahead and do that. I know I talked to some other girls that hadn't done it, so don't feel like you're the only person if you don't have an Instagram who hadn't done it. Go ahead and set it up. If you don't have a Twitter, you should at least get one, just for the simple fact Periscope is the bomb. Like, if you, like, I don't really post on Twitter very often, so I just don't, but I use my Twitter account for Periscope, and Periscope is a great way to get free training from people all around the world, not just with It Works, but like Eric Worre is on Periscope. Oprah is on Periscope. I'm following her on Periscope. I want to see the mind frame of the type of person that impacts the world. So for me, because that's the type of influence that I like, I'm following those type of people. If you're into sports, follow the people who are into sports. I think that's really good, is to get into those circles, because you're able to find those people that have this common interest. You can add them, you can follow them. Guess what? They're going to start following you. So when you add them and you're following them and they follow you, now you're starting to tap into your, not what I would call warm market, but maybe common interest market. So we all have the same thing in common. And you had no idea that I work this business too. I'm a wrestler, you know, I'm in the WWE too, but I still work for It Works, you know. So I think that's really important. I wanted to try to keep this training really short because I don't want to hold you guys too long. Don't forget about tonight for the corporate call. That's going to be a really good call tonight. I have a feeling he's going to maybe hint to some stuff coming for this week. I'm really excited. I hope he comes up with something amazing. And the rumors are like blowing my mind. So did you guys, either of you, have any questions or comments or maybe advice or something that you want to say to different people who might be watching, or maybe somebody that's in your downline, since both of you guys got a downline now and y'all are like leaders? Do you guys have anything that you want to say?
Well, I just want to say that consistency for a while, a little, you know, just kind of worried that. Can you guys hear me? I just got a little discouraged at one point, just thinking, you know, things were not going well. And I have looked at the bigger picture, what my plans are and what I want to do, and grow my team. So it's encouraging me to push harder. Some days are harder than others, but keep being consistent. Keep doing what you're doing. Plant your seeds. Talk to your upline. They will encourage you. We have I think, one of the best uplines and teams. They keep me encouraged, keep me going, and don't give up.
Sounds good. What about you, J-Cell? You got something you want to say? You and the puppies?
Pretty much to piggyback off of that is just like our upline is really good about communications, and we just want to keep that momentum going as far as our communications on our chat rooms, our Facebook pages, and our Hangouts. Those are really, I think that's what sets our group really apart, is because we're always working together and making sure we know what needs to get done to promote on up.
All right, well, I'm glad you guys joined us. Make sure, if you're watching this, you subscribe, and if you are on our team, share it with your downline or whoever you like. That's why we're making this, just so everyone can benefit from this. And we will see you guys later. Peace. Peace.